I've got another ridiculous grocery haul for you today, but this grocery haul is for my holiday preparation. We've got company coming in for the next 5 days, and we're going to feed them several meals, so I had to pick up quite a few things. So let's get this started. And we're going to have quite a few meals here. My company's coming in on Thursday, so I've got Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday to feed 10 to 12 extra people. And we're looking at breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then whereas normally we spend Christmas Eve with family elsewhere, because of the weather that's coming up, Christmas Eve, the Christmas Eve party has been canceled. So we're going to be having... Saturday is Christmas Eve, and then Sunday is Christmas Day. And so I've got food to help cover all of those options. So let me just show you what I've got, and I'm going to start with breakfast. And my husband is kind of sneaking back and forth through the back here, so if you hear some unusual noises, it's him. So the first thing I picked up was bread. We were out of bread, and we're always going to be needing bread for toast. So I picked up some bread, and then I'm going to make a breakfast casserole as well as quiche. So I picked up 2 dozen eggs. We already have 2 dozen in the fridge. One of the casseroles requires 1 dozen eggs, and then of course the quiche requires 5 or 6 eggs. So I've got that. And then on Christmas Day, my daughter and her family always make omelets, the famous green family omelets. So we needed eggs for that. In addition, they always use some red and yellow peppers to help with the omelet. And then we will serve these simply potatoes, diced potatoes with the omelet. So we'll have toast and omelets, and then we'll have these potatoes. So I picked up 3 packs of these simply potatoes, diced potatoes for the omelet, well, to serve with the omelet. And then for the breakfast casserole, I need potatoes to kind of put in the bottom of the casserole to help absorb some of the liquid, and they needed the shredded potatoes for that. So this is going to be part of breakfast. And then of course we need onions to make omelets, as well as onions for dressing and numerous other things. So I needed some onions. Now, I don't know why I got these. I think I was feeling a little nostalgic, but I picked up these Oscar Mayer Angus all beef hot dogs. And when the kids were little, sometimes I would make hot dog sausages, which means I would take a hot dog, cut it in half, and then cut it in half again, and then I would saute it in butter, and we would have it with pancakes or waffles, or sometimes even with eggs, and I called them hot dog sausages. So I picked up some of these to make hot dog sausages, and we also have some other things for breakfast, and I'll show you that in a minute. I got some crescent rolls to make with Christmas dinner, but my husband always makes these cinnamon rolls on Christmas morning, or at least on one of the mornings when the kids are here. He'll bake these cinnamon rolls, and you'll smell those when you come downstairs. And I'm hoping he got 2, because I only see this one so far. So there's that. And then of course, whenever you have eggs, you need some salsa. So I picked up 2 bottles of the Pace Chunky Salsa, the mild. And then I give him applesauce quite a bit for breakfast. He likes it on toast and sometimes just by itself. So I picked up this jar of cinnamon applesauce for us. And then apple cider here, I'm going to make a big pot of wassail, but also my oldest grandson doesn't like hot chocolate, and he doesn't drink coffee. So he will take apple cider and warm that up in the microwave. So I'll have some apple cider for him, as well as wassail. And then of course I needed some of my caramel macchiato creamer for my coffee. We needed tomatoes for the omelets. And then I'm also going to be making a dinner of tacos, and we're going to need some tomatoes for that. So that's why there's 2 packs of tomatoes. I'll tell you more about the tacos in a minute. I need pineapple juice for the wassail, so there's that. And then I needed some heavy cream for the breakfast casserole, milk for various and different bakings, and then of course lemonade for just drinking. And then my son's girls drink rice milk or rice dream, and this was the only kind of rice milk I could find. And then my daughter loves eggnog, so I always buy eggnog for her. And this was the only decent looking brand that I saw, and this puppy was like $6.99. So got one small carton of eggnog for her. And my son that's coming is a pescatarian, so he eats fish and then vegetarian for the most part, very little of any other kinds of meat. So he likes to have a lot of fruit available. And then of course you gotta have oranges for stocking. So I picked up some navel oranges and some apples, and then we'll also be making our family fruit salad, and we'll be using apples in that, as well as some apples in the brine for the turkey, and then bananas for the fruit salad. And then I'm putting together a breakfast bar that we can have over the next few days, and I will have some yogurt that I can just set out on the breakfast bar. So these are the things that I've got up here on the counter so far. So let me get these put away, and then I'll come back with some other goodies. All right, so a lot of this stuff up here right now is breakfast food, but then some of it is also essentials. So I picked up some great grain cereal, and my son that's coming, they eat very hearty and healthy, so he likes granola and those kinds of things. We thought we'd give this box of cereal a try. And then my husband and I likes the Raisin Bran Crunch, so I got this for us. And then we picked up some turkey sausage, and we've got links and patties, and it's the fully cooked sausage. So all I have to do is just put it in the microwave and warm it up. So that'll be part of breakfast. Now here's the problem when two people go to the store and you have a list and you're working from the same list. I picked up this bag of chopped pecans because we needed them for making the fruit salad, and then also my husband likes to put chopped pecans in his oatmeal. Well, he grabbed this bag of chopped pecans, so now we got enough chopped pecans to last us for the next 3 months. Well, maybe not, but still, I wouldn't have bought 2 bags. And then I bought this box of Velveeta gingerbread cookies. They're breakfast cookies to have with tea and coffee. They're going to go on the over there on the beverage bar. And then the breakfast casserole that I'm going to make required this Gruyere cheese. So I got this cheese for that. And then this box of Quaker maple and brown sugar oatmeal. It's the instant oatmeal, and there's 18 packets in it, and so this will be good for us and for the company. And then of course grapes. My husband loves grapes. I got some bagels to set out for the breakfast bar as well, and I got the small ones, the mini bagels. We've got some cream cheese and then some orange marmalade, different things like that. Pie crust for the quiche. Now here's something that I really like to get. When I'm having company, I like to buy this box of Kleenex hand towels. You put them over the rack like this in your bathroom, over the towel rack, and then people can get paper towels out of that. Rather than putting in a set of hand towels that you have to wash, and then several people are using it, you just put it over the towel rack like this, and then people can just pull one out and they've got a paper towel for their hands. So I like to do that when company's coming. We're out of napkins, so I picked up a pack of that. And then we also will have a lot of salads during holiday time, again because of my son and his family. And then my other son and his family, they like a lot of salads too. And then I needed some baby spinach for the quiche Lorraine that I'm going to make for breakfast. So lettuce and spinach. And then we were out of freezer bags, so we needed a box of quart-sized freezer bags so we can kind of store things, and then some gallon-sized freezer bags. And look at this, our grocery cart was so full, we were pushing the cart to the car, this fell out of the cart ran over it and smushed it, and so now look at that. So I'm going to have to take that back up. And then Kleenex. My husband likes those little boxes of Kleenex that come, you know, those little small square ones. So we got 2 packs of that. So there's 8 boxes of Kleenex there. So I'll get these put away and then I'll show you some more. So here we go. So one of the meals that I'm planning is going to be tacos. I believe tacos are going to be for Friday night. So I bought 2 boxes of these stand-in stuffed taco shells, a bunch of cilantro to put on the tacos, and then I also have some black beans somewhere. I'll find them in a minute, but since my son, one of my sons, well actually both of them, don't like to eat a lot of meat, but they do fish, I bought some tilapia so that I could have a set of fish tacos as well as some tacos made with either ground turkey or ground beef. So fish tacos are going to be on the taco night. And then I got some Mexican cheese blend to go on the tacos. And then I've got these corn tortillas to make the fish tacos with. And then some green chilies and some, and I can't remember if the green chilies is for one of the casseroles or if it's for the tacos, because it's the fish tacos. I think it might be for the fish tacos. And I like salsa verde, but I like it mild, so I got a can of the mild salsa verde and 2 cans of these green chilies. I'm always needing them and I usually don't have them, so I have those. And then I picked up a Better Than Bouillon for the roasted turkey, so I'll be using that. Taco sauce. Now look at this. Like I said, this happens when someone else goes to the store with me. So they had this chicken of the sea sardines 10 for 10, so my husband got 10 of them. I think sardines stink to the high heavens. I don't like them. I can't stand the smell of them. So when he eats them, he's going to have to sleep on the sofa because he is not sleeping with me when he has those. But he also likes to have those sardines with rice. So here are some of the Ben's original rice. He likes to use this 90-second rice when he's making various dishes, especially fish and things like that, because they're quick. So I got that for him there. One of the dinners I am going to make chicken wings and roast chicken. So we're going to have that. And I tell you what, chicken wings were astronomical. These were $4.29 a pound. So it was $24.45 for this package of chicken wings. Then they had some of those that were just like the chicken drumettes with the chicken flats, you know, the 2 pieces of the chicken. They had a bag of those for $25, and that was ridiculous. So I decided to make my own and go with those. They're whole chicken wings. Here was the other package of cinnamon rolls. I kept thinking we should have got more than just one for all the people we're going to have. So here's the other pack of cinnamon rolls. I found it in the bag. Package of mushrooms needed for either the quiche or the breakfast casserole. Can't remember which. Sour cream is also needed. And of course, everybody needs ketchup. So I got that. And this Hunt's ketchup was like $1.75, but it was under $2. And the red gold ketchup was almost $3. So I was going with the store brand today as much as I could. I even got this little challenge butter, which I'm not usually going to buy, but I got it. I usually get Land O'Lakes, but I think this was less than $4, so I got that. And these are some of the canned goods that I needed. I needed some cream of chicken soup for the dressing that I'm going to be making. So I picked up 4 cans of cream of chicken soup. And then I also need mandarin oranges for the fruit salad. So I picked up, I believe, 3 cans of mandarin oranges. And I picked up 4 cans of black beans because one of the days, and it could be the days we have the tacos, we're going to have a black bean soup with that. And you need 4 cans of black beans to make the soup. So there's that. My husband picked up another bottle of sriracha sauce. And then some strawberry jam. So my daughter can use that as her glaze on the turkey. Sorry about that. Her glaze on the ham. Some turkey tails. Some smoked turkey tails. 2 balls of garlic. And then my oldest granddaughter likes these cookies that you just slice and bake. So I picked up some of those so that she can do that. What is this? He picked this up, some kind of engine oil. And then some sharp cheddar cheese for the mac and cheese. So let me get this put away and I'll be back again. So here is the last of the goodies that I got in this ridiculous grocery haul number 2. First of all, I got some collard greens because I'm going to make these for Christmas dinner, and I'll probably put these on to cook tomorrow, so they'll be done and out of the way. And then I picked up a carton of Sprite minis. We also got a carton of Cokes, which I don't see. There got to be somewhere. But there were no Coke minis. They were just the regular size Cokes, and there was only like 1 or 2 of these Sprite minis. So anyway, Sprite minis were what I got, and then we had to get the regular size Cokes. I also picked up a 4-pack of the Kroger Golden Corn. It was like $2.79 for 4 of them. So I thought that was pretty good. And then I needed some carnation milk, so I picked up 3 cans of that. Actually, I picked up 4 cans. I must have put 1 can away already because I need carnation milk for the mac and cheese and also for the fruit salad. So I picked up carnation milk for that. And then the 4 cans of black beans that I picked up for the black bean soup that I plan to make, as well as they go well in the tacos. And then here are the other cans of mandarin oranges that I picked up for the fruit salad, and fire roasted diced tomatoes. I have so many recipes that ask for fire roasted and I never have them. So I made a point to get the fire roasted diced tomatoes this time, and they'll be for the black bean soup that I plan to make. And then my husband wanted these bags of nuts. He likes to put together a trail mix with various nuts, so he got these for that. And then a couple bags of fish breading, so we need more of that. I was out of cumin, so I had to buy some more of that. And you know I usually buy McCormick. And then 2 cans of jellied cranberry sauce. Me and my daughter-in-law, my one daughter-in-law, we prefer the whole berry cranberry sauce, but other people like the jellied. So we got 2 cans of the jellied cranberry sauce, a bottle of toothpicks, and then of course I always have to get snacks. So and since he was with me, he was able to choose the snacks himself. So we've got some Doritos, and these are the Cool Ranch snacks, the Smart Food white cheddar popcorn, and then the Lay's potato chips, the wavy Lay's. I never would have gotten these kinds of potato chips. I'm glad he was there. I guess I didn't know that he liked this kind. All in all, I spent $512 in change. And when I got home, checked my phone, there was a message from Chase saying, fraud alert, did you just try to do this? Because at first my card was declined. And I was like, what? So ran it again and it went through. But I guess since I hadn't put a charge through that was quite that large for a while, they were a bit surprised. So I'm glad they checked. But the grocery prices were ridiculous. I thought about getting some ground beef, but it was like almost $7 a pound since I already had some ground beef here, and I'm thinking I'm going to use ground turkey for the tacos. I decided not to buy any, but everything else was just crazy. And my husband hadn't been to the grocery store for a while, so he was a little bit surprised too at what the prices were. And we are expecting blizzard-like conditions for the holiday, so I'm hoping that family is able to get here. And if not, I guess I'll have quite a bit of food to store in the freezer. Now this is actually the next morning, but I thought I'd want to bring you an update. I think I mentioned yesterday about this huge winter storm that's sweeping across the country, and we are expecting to arrive here. Well, my daughter and her family are coming from Memphis, Tennessee, and they would be arriving just at the point where the weather gets the worst on their drive up. So they called after I shot most of the video and said they're not going to be able to make it because the weather's just going to be too crazy where they are. So 4 of the 12 people that I was expecting for dinner are not going to be able to make it. My son, who lives in Georgia, my husband and he have been talking, and it is probably best for him not to come as well. They haven't made a decision yet, but we're still looking at that. So I just spent all this money on groceries, and I may not have anyone here to eat them. That's one thing. And here's the other thing. You really didn't see any meat on this grocery haul, and that's because I already had my turkey, I already had my ham, and I pretty much have all the meat that I need to serve my guests, should I get them, for the next week. And then, of course, enough meat in our freezer and our fridge and our pantry for ourselves. So that's where we are right now. For more homemaking and Christmas inspiration, click here. I'll see you next time.